The only background I have is in aerospace. Yes. And a couple of years ago, I thought that it was the moment for a new challenge. I was working and I had a very good job, but I wanted something else. I wanted to expand my career. I wanted to work in an international environment. And then I discussed this idea with my partner, and she agreed with this idea, and we decided to look for new opportunities in Central and Western Europe. And I found a very interesting opportunity in West Flanders, in a company called Waregem. They were looking for someone with the skills I have, so I applied for that position and I was selected. And 1 year and 8 months ago, we moved to Belgium. I moved together with my partner at the same time, and I have been working for Waregem for 1 year and 7 months, and 1 month for Esterline. Yes, completely an adventure, but everything went okay. So it was a challenge for us to come here and to adapt to your country, to adapt to your weather, to your culture, but everything went okay. We are still settling down in the country, but everything is okay. We are happy in Belgium. We can say that we are happy. I think it is very similar. It is very similar. I also have to say that I see small differences, let's say. One of the differences I see is that the Belgian companies are very competitive compared with other companies in other countries. And this is something that I really like, and I really want to learn from you guys how you work in Belgium. I really want to learn from you. And another difference I see is that the power distance between management and the subordinates is lower in Belgium. So we have more interaction with our managers.
Less hierarchy.
Yes. And the managers in Belgium try to look for a common solution, an agreement. Yeah. Because in Belgium we have a very known barrier that is the language. So the language is a barrier for us, particularly for Spanish people, that we are not very good in languages. We struggle in Belgium just because of the language. So a common language in Europe will make things easier. Maybe we should be more open to move to other countries, and particularly in Spain we are not so open. We have very strong roots to our regions, and we are not so open to travel and to move to different countries. Because the challenge is so big that you have to be strong enough, and you have too many difficulties at the beginning that you learn, and in the end you are stronger, and you become stronger, and you become more flexible, and this is one step in our life. And for me it would be okay if I move to another country, so I'm prepared for that. This is a very big challenge, and this is making me stronger and prepared for a new challenge. Although we have similar cultures, but there are always differences. You don't know where to go to certain things, you don't know who you have to ask something, and simply things like where to put the garbage. It's very different. In my country we didn't know that. We were not able to read the town hall documentation about that because we don't know your local language. So there were quite some difficulties at the beginning. She's accountant. She was working quite some years in Spain as an accountant. But when we arrived here, we found the first barrier, that is the language. So she had to adapt her mindset, let's say. So the first thing she did was to follow intensive classes of Dutch. And after 6 months, she was able to find her first job in Belgium. She's working as a dental assistant. She's not doing accounting, but she's doing other things. And she's happy with that. And maybe in the future, we will see. But she's learning Dutch. She's learning very fast. She's able to understand a lot already. And she's quite happy as well. We don't feel the need to speak a different language. But now that Spanish people are moving to other countries, we find some difficulties because of the language. We came here with the idea of being in Belgium for a long period of time. This period is not defined. It depends on how we feel here, if we are integrated, if we feel comfortable in the country. So we are planning to stay here, as I said, for a long period of time, but we don't know.
What the future
Maybe
will be.
5, 6, 10, 15 years. We don't know. We will see. The future will say.